like, even though people may think that the POS people are the evil people, that for them to even get the money that they are dispensing out, they also, is as if like they also had to buy the money. Hello, how are you doing today? I decided to come live to check up on you. The past couple of weeks has been as of when I'm making this video. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. But let's go in depth. Let's go in depth. How are you doing? How has your week been? How is life for you? Where are you joining me from today? Thank you so much, Duchess, for joining. Where are you joining me from today? Please, can you comment the city you are joining me from? For example, you can say Accra, Kumasi, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Morovia, whatever city you are joining me from today. Please, can you comment your city? Thank you, Pat, for joining. Thank you, Mohammed, for joining. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher, how are you? Let's see. Christopher, I'm trying to bring you online. Please request to join my live session. I will bring some people on so that we can talk about the issue of life. How is it going? Okay, we have Joseph from Porto Novo. We have Daniel from Lagos. So we have Rebecca from Freetown. Sheila said from Uganda. What city in Uganda? We have John Bosco says Zambia. What city is Zambia? Is Zambia a city? I said, what city are you joining from? Augustine from Kumasi, Ghana. That's so good. Thank you so much. Favor from Port Harcourt. Thank you so much. Amanda Joy, thank you. Clara said from Nigeria. Clara, what city? So Triumphant said Warri. Thank you so much. How are things going for you, especially our Nigerian brothers and sisters? The past couple of weeks has been tough. Let's talk about that. How are you doing? How is it on your end? And any other person from any other African country, for example, is important for you to also know what's going on other people. And if there are things going on in your own city or your own country, please call our attention to it. Cynthia from Lagos, thank you so much. Like, I know that from some Cameroonians in some part of Cameroon, we have some unrest. Yeah, but I also know, because it has gone on for some time, I know that people have adjusted to it. I know that in the eastern part of Nigeria, there is also some form of unrest, and they sit at home and all that happen on Mondays. But some people have kind of adjusted to it. But in the past couple of weeks, like 1-2 weeks, we had, something that was happening nationwide in Nigeria, and a lot of people were having tough time, and they are still having tough time right now. But tell us, how is it coming out on your end? Are things different? Are things getting better? Are things getting worse? Talk to me, okay? So we have Adefunke. Thank you so much, Adefunke. We have Chioma from Lagos. Thank you. Amanda said, Nigeria is not funny now. Talk to me, Amanda. What is going on? Talk to me. What is going on from your own end? We have Gold from Douala. Thank you, Gold. Yeah, we have Joyce Love from Jalingo, Taraba State. Thank you so much. Davis is watching from Morovia in Liberia. Thank you so much. Okay, Miracle said it's been really tough, Doc. It's not funny at all. Tell me more. Miracle, what's happening? What's happening? From your own point of view, what's really happening? We have Nifola from UK. Thank you so much. Nifola, thank you. Okay. Everybody keeps saying, oh, things are tough. We want to hear from you. Be more specific. So that's the way somebody that is not in Nigeria is going to understand the story you are sharing, right? This is the opportunity for you to share your story. If you want to tell us more, feel free to join my live session. I'll bring you on. Let's see. Some people have requested to join. Let's see. We have... we have Ndidi. Let's see if Ndidi is going to be able to join. Please, come on. Let's hear from you. What's going on in your city, in your country? If you want to tell us more, that would be very helpful. Kingsley from Lagos, thank you. Adonis from Port Harcourt, thank you. Ndidi, how are you? Ndidi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Can you come to the camera? Can you come to the camera? You see the way I'm centered on my camera. Can you come to the camera? Awesome. Yes. Are you shy? Come to the camera. Come to the camera. We are looking for you. Good. What's going on at your end?
Nigeria is not as in you use money to buy money here in Nigeria.
Oh. Using money to buy money. I heard of that. How, let's say, if you want to take money from, like, say, POS, then they charge you so much. I was hearing they debit 10,000 naira and give you 6,000 naira, meaning you are paying 4,000 naira.
Yeah, sure, that is how it is.
Wow. But I heard that they've started giving people money over the counter, I think as of yesterday. How is it coming up on your own end?
That's not true. That's not true. I work in a financial institution. They're just holding money. If you give them large amount of money, that's when they will release the old notes to you, not even the new notes. The new notes is nowhere to be found.
Wow. Wow. So how are you coping with this?
What we do, we make use of our ATMs and all that, do transfers. We want to buy anything. Even now, what they call it, security malam saboki, they are collecting transfers. They now know transfers, so they don't wait for you to get cash anymore.
Okay, that's good. So do you think people are beginning to cope with the situation, or is still very bad?
Definitely, people are adjusting. They are now making use of their mobile apps and transfers and all that. But the most sad part, the most painful part of all this is, most times the bank, I don't know what they do. You do transfers, and at the end of the day, the transfer hangs. You don't get your credit back. They debit you. At the end of the day, you can't even get your money. You have to go to the bank to make complaints, and it takes like 5 working days to drop back to your account.
I see. So that's something that will also be affecting people using their bank app. So I think that's where that fear of not using bank app not came in, because if your money hang, how are you going to get it back? Lots of
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Please take heart, because when I was thinking of what could we do, and I even saw that, like, the real problem I say is not that people don't have money, but it's like they have money, but they're either afraid to use it or they're finding it difficult to use. So it's like, how else can you help? You can't even help, because maybe how you will have helped somebody is like if they say there's no money, then you say, let me send money. But if you send money to that person, the person's real problem is ability to use it. It's almost like everybody's kind of helpless. So accept my sympathy, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'll bring someone else, and thank you very much. I'll bring someone else, and let's see how that person is coping with the situation. Oh, so I'm hearing that people are saying using their bank app. So if you want to tell us something about it, what is happening in your city, that's fine. Please request to join my live session. I'll bring you on board, and and you'll be able to give us something. Let's look at Hillary. Hillary, I'm bringing you on board. Let's see, somebody's commented something. Hello, Hillary, how are you?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, I'm not seeing your video.
Hello?
Good, I can see you now. What's happening in your city? Tell us more.
It's obvious that the country now is turning into something else. I don't know, that in a situation whereby you have your money, you can't even access your money. Not that you don't have the money, but the money is there, but just that you can't access it. When you go to the bank, it's frustrating. They won't even allow you to go in. You will queue up. At the end of the day, they will still send you. You go home. Tomorrow again, you still go there. They will tell you there is no money. When you go to the ATM, queue. Even if you left your house early in the morning, around, let's say you left around 7:30 a.m. in the morning, you will be there till evening. You won't even be able to withdraw. You won't see people withdrawing. Talking about POS, most of them have closed. The ones that are working now, if you go to them for you to withdraw, Just imagine day before yesterday, I wanted to withdraw just 5,000. The man was like telling me that I will pay 2,000 naira, which means I will have 3,000 out of it. You see,
Wow.
what's the essence? Taking out 5,000 and you're paying 2,000 naira extra charge, which means I'm taking 3,000 naira out of 5,000 naira, which is very bad. Not to talk about the transportation that I've already added in the money. I'm not talking about that one. But I have no option now. That was the money that I was still using up till now. But we still thank God and we're still grateful. We have no choice now, but we are still hopeful that maybe this election will be a better one and things will change. I believe. It's just a matter of time. And the news I've been following so far say that this week now, that as they are seeing things, because our president have addressed the issue. Though our politicians, most of them are still wondering and all those things. And I'm suspecting that this election also is also and as in contributing so immensely to this situation at hand now. So, but we are hopeful and grateful that God will see us through in this situation. Yes, that's it. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
easy. I like the way you put in like you're able to tell the story of how it's affecting you, but also talk
Yes.
about
Yes.
you were
Yes.
saying that the president has addressed it. From
Yes.
your
He said
opinion, what
that
did
we
you
should,
get from the address? What did you get from what the president said?
because most.
Can you hear me?
Okay, like, can you hear me?
I can hear you faintly.
Okay. Like, what? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, like what he said in his speech. He was like trying to say that because even the governors, most of our celebrities, we are even complaining. You understand? Even this white money, we heard about white money, was even complaining that when you go to clubs, most of them, that most top politicians that you see there, you understand? Most of them will pay seven. They will tell you to bring 700 for 1 million naira. You see, and people are paying it just to collect. So most of them are complaining like white money. He throw it online, and from there many celebrities now started saying some things about this severe situation. So the president now addressed the issue, saying that people should bear that this week even he called on MFL, our CBN governor. So he was like telling him to know how to handle this issue. They even formed a committee, understand? And that committee that was formed by the president, the PG, I mean the this thing, head of the soldiers was a member of it. The police, the navy, like all these paramilitaries, we are involved in the committee that we are elected for this to ensure that this issue of money, scarcity of money, you understand, is suppressed. So he was saying that we should be hopeful and should be watchful, like this week now, which is from tomorrow. Then by tomorrow, let's see how things will be. But already tomorrow is Sita, because here I'm here in the east. We are southeast here, yes, Anambra. So like here now, Mondays, you don't go out on Mondays. Like
Yeah, the
from
sit at home.
Tuesdays, yes, yeah, you don't go out though. Don't go out. Don't try it. And it's very tough here. So like let's say from Tuesday, then we'll go out on Tuesday. Then we'll see how the situation is. But I pray that the outcome should be favorable because it's getting out of hand, honestly. And I pray that this election should be this February, in 2 weeks' time. Let No matter how it goes, but I pray it goes successfully and favorably, so that at least, because this election stuff is also contributing so much on this scarcity of money. So that's just it. That's just it.
Wow, thank you so much for throwing so much light on this. And I see that it's like you've been following all that has been happening, the
Yes,
community that was formed, what is going to
yes.
be happening. And I'm also joining you so that joining in prayer, so that from next week, when
Yes.
by the time you say you're in the east, by the
Yes.
time Tuesday comes, that we will
Yes.
not be seeing the kind of queues that we are seeing right now. Because I was seeing some of these things on social media as well.
Yes, yes.
So
It's a reality. Oh, it's a reality. Hmm.
okay,
Yes, yes.
God is with
Okay.
you, eh?
I know.
All
Okay.
right, take good care of you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, okay, it's so interesting hearing from different people. Let's see if there is someone else. So, he joined from the east. Let's see. Like, I even want to understand if this is happening in all the states. So, if we have somebody from another place, then maybe they will be able to give us more information. Victor, are you there? I'm trying to add you to my live session. Okay. Hello, Victor.
Yeah, good evening. Sorry,
Good
we don't
evening.
have
Thank you
light
so
here.
much for joining my live session. What's happening in your city?
My dear, Matt cannot say what we are seeing now.
What city are you in?
Uyo,
Uyo. Okay.
Uyo, that is Akwa Ibom State.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been following you for some time now. I think since 2000 thereabout,
Wow.
2020 thereabout.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for what you are doing. Unfortunately, I've not got my pass to come to Canada yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, the issue here in Uyo is so terrible. Fuel, to start with, fuel. You can't even get fuel. Even when you get it around 500 naira per liter. So the cost of transportation is times almost 200%, which is so outrageous. And the state is a civil servant state. So it's not like other states that is more industrious than the rest. And talking of the scarcity of money, imagine you have to pay transport, leaving your house as early as 5 a.m., going to the ATM. When you get to the ATM, your number is 81 as of 5 a.m. So, and at the end of the day, you won't even get the money. So you resort getting cash from the POS, paying about 1,500 or 2,000 naira for 10,000. So, and you don't have choice. So the exchange now is not dollar to naira, it's naira to naira now. So that's what they are doing now. So we don't know what, like he has said, the president only gave a comment. He didn't give suggestion. So it's a different thing for you to say something. It's a different thing for you to implement what you've said. So we also, people are really suffering. So is
How
alarming.
are you coping with the situation? I understand. I understand. I get what you're saying. So what you're trying to explain is that, thank you very much. What you're trying to explain is that it's like, even though people may think that the POS people are the evil people, that for them to even get the money that they are dispensing out, they also, is as if like they also had to buy the money. So it's like they have to get their money back, or they have to be able to cover the expenses they've made in order to even get that money. Because if people are saying that they are not able to get money over the counter, the question is, how did the POS person get the one they are giving out? You see? That means they too had to even spend to be able to get that. It's not easy. Let's see if we can get someone else that stays maybe somewhere up north or something. You know? For Lasha, are you there? For Lasha is west. So if you stay in Abuja area or Lagos, if you stay in Lagos, if you stay in Abuja, if you stay somewhere in the north, could you request to join my live session? Let's hear from you as well. Okay, let's do okay. Yeah. Oh, who do I have here? Tell me more. I'm not hearing you clearly. I don't know whether it's my system or this how this thing is today. Hello? Okay, let's see what other people have to say. Good was saying, oh, it's not really easy for us here in Cameroon, especially from north and southwest part of the country. Okay. Or else I say we buy money. Oh my God, this is really painful. Someone was gisting a story of how they were able to, they transferred money to someone to buy fuel, and then they transferred much more than they needed, and they collected change from that person because the fuel people had like cash to give out. The man was saying how he was able to buy fuel and also get cash for the weekend. I know things are really tough, and a lot of people are having it tough way. But one of the reasons for us having this video is, you know, is for, look at all the people that came up to talk. You will still see that, like, it's like this thing is happening on your own side, it's also happening on their own side when you even thought it was just your city, right? That's the essence of bringing people from different cities. So you see that this is nationwide, especially for Nigerians. Please take heart, okay? Take heart. It's not easy. As I said, the solution is not simple, because if it was something that somebody doesn't have money, then you think of sending them money. But if the problem is using the money that the person has, how can you solve it? You know. But I know that there are lots of hope. There is hope because of, you know, all the things, and everybody is really looking out that this week / next week is going to be way better than the past couple of weeks. I think this thing kind of started like at about from January 10 or so. So I'm hoping that you take heart, and let's see who else wants to join the live session. So, you know, this whole idea of people buying money with money, a lot is happening. As much as possible, use your bank transfer if it works. I also see that people are saying, you know, the bank transfer hanging, but I know that will happen in some cases. But I also know that a lot of people have been able to use their bank transfer this period. So if you have things you can do with bank transfer as much as possible, you can do them so that it doesn't hold you. It doesn't hold you ransom. All right? It doesn't hold you ransom. You have to find a way to cope with the situation. You have to. Don't give up. Like, I wish I had the, you know, the solution that I can tell you, okay, do this, but even myself, I don't have that solution. But it's important for you to know that this thing is happening to several other people. I doubt that, you know, Nigeria, which has 200+ million people, I doubt that everybody's going to fold their arms while this thing linger on for a very long time. So I'm very hopeful that based on everything that is happening, you know, relief is going to come this week, next week, max. Okay? Okay? All right. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. Wishing you a good weekend, a good week ahead. Find a way to make it worth it. Okay? Find a way to make it worth it. Bye-bye.